What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to outwork you the whole game. Maybe it's not on social media, but it's efficient. I'm not thinking I want to look nice or I want to make a nice move. I'm thinking about dominating the paint. Guys, I'm thinking about dominating sideline reporting.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're still riding with the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And you know, right now, Atlanta, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately, they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And the wings, Herter and Hunter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Young in at the point. And for New Orleans, Ingram and Williamson are the forwards. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Devontae Green. And it's Valanciunas in at center. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
Now, here is Young, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Such a wide-open look.
John Collins continuing to show that he's willing to work on that three-point range.
Graham against Young. Here's Ingram. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Herter. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Here's Collins, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Collins has got 5.
Collins showing now he's got a little bit of touch from that range.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Now here's Capella. At the elbow, Collins. Young outside, 6 to shoot. Shoots over Graham. And Atlanta again with the bucket. The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Pass to Ingram from downtown. Hits it from 3-point range. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
And it led to them getting a bunch of points at the free throw line. So that aggressiveness caused foul trouble for their opponent. It was a great aggressive attitude that they played with. Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Here's Herder. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
The shot by Satoransky, no good. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Williamson outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Satoransky looking around. The pass to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Now the dish to Williamson. Out to Ingram. Puts up a 3. Here's Valanciunas. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And that one drops for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Satoransky against Collins. Here's Valanciunas. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
It's Young on the wing. Off target from outside. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Pass to Satoransky for the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Here's Herder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Graham, the pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Williamson. Now Graham. A 17-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Hawks have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Graham against Young. To the inside. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Graham surveying the floor. Williamson dishes to Ingram. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Brandon Ingram showing some toughness that time. That's a strong finish.
Collins kicks to Young. Takes the 3. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Now here's Graham. Ingram wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hunter against Ingram. Hunter on the wing. Outside Collins. Just 5 to shoot. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And here is Graham. Satoransky with it. Passes it to Valanciunas. Williamson trying to free himself up. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Satoransky gets the bucket. And it's now only a 1-point Hawks lead.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Satoransky. And a change for the Hawks. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hunter. Graham against Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. And it's Wright in for Kevin Huerter. Here's Bogdanovich. He had 13 points in the win against Detroit. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. Murphy against Bogdanovich. Hayes the pass to Alexander Walker. From deep. Hart, no good. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. This is to Young. A 3-ball. Pelicans pull it in. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Here's Hart. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To the middle. And the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Hart. Young, right side. Just 4 to shoot. Over Hayes.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high. Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Pass to Hayes. 14 feet away. Nice jump shot. Good. And has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Now, here is Young, defended by Hart. Young, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
driving in. Hard finds Hernan Gomez.
2 minutes.
Here's the pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Over Young. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Young outside. Right, looking around. Pass to Gallinari. The turnaround jumper. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Solid shot from Gallo. He knows he has a mismatch down inside. Sinks the shot.
Hernan Gomez passes to Alexander Walker. Good. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Young's shot is off.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And stolen by Okongwu. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
Passes it to Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker. Buries it from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got 7 points in the game.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. Here's Gallinari. Rebounded by Hart.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Murphy passes to Hayes. Here's Alexander Walker. No good with the triple. The shot. No good on the last second attempt there. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. Just crippling defense.
Here's Hart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Hernan Gomez. Josh Hart out there with Hayes. And it's Murphy in at the small forward. Here's Hart following the basket by Trae Young. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Hart the pass to Alexander Walker. And here is Hernan Gomez. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
And it seems like we have an invasion of players in the league from Canada. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, one of the latest first-round picks from the North.
Yep, 2019 GA, Alexander Walker, 17th pick in the draft. And he's really close to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In fact, they're related. That's his cousin. And they did this really cool jersey swap the first time that they faced off against each other. And SGA actually got the best of him in that game. Scored 23 back in 2020. But Canada providing some incredible talent to the league the last few years.
Here's Hart following the basket by Trae Young. Clock at 6. Alexander Walker passes to Murphy. And the Pelicans get it back. And that one drops. Hayes has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Young, good.
3
And now the
points.
defense full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
In for his 7th make in 14 tries. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
On top of all that, they've done a good job of making life difficult for the opposing shooters. They've had hands up and have contested a lot of shots. Look at the blocks.
Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Right outside. The feed to Jang. Fires from deep. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Pelicans trail by 5. Poked loose. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. So for the Pelicans, Valanciunas is checked in for Hayes. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Hart. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Capella's checked in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Ingram kicks to Green. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Right outside. Feeds it to Jang. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Valanciunas.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Satoransky comes in for Alexander Walker. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
And Hunter, here we go. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. 8-point game. They host the Kings after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And Valanciunas kicks to Graham. Pass to Ingram. Clock at 4 to the right side. Here's Satoransky. And the Pelicans miss again.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
The pass to Hunter. He dishes it to Capella. Ingram with the steal. Here's Williamson. And it's good. 2 points. Williamson's got his second bucket tonight.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Right, the pass to Huerter. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Hawks lead by 8. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Now here's Graham. In the corner, it's Ingram. Trains the three-pointer. Ingram's got 12 points in the game.
They expect Brandon Ingram to give them a constant inside-outside threat. He's got to go ahead from three-point line whenever he wants it.
And that one's good. Right. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Satoransky the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Graham. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Capella, high post. To the wing right side. Inside. Hawks passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they recover it. Pass to Herter. Right outside. Back to Herter. Over Ingram. Herter, no good.
Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Now Graham. Back to Ingram. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now just a 3-point Hawks lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. Safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
The first free throw is good. We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
There's no doubt about it, and it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day, and it's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
Here's Herter. Last game he had 13. Here's Collins. Atlanta again missing. The Pelicans trail. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Down low. Here's Williamson. Over Collins. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his third basket of the night. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
For some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
Graham with the ball. Now right defender. Knocked away. And stolen by Wright. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Up again.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
Checked in for Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 3. Right outside. He kicks it to Collins. Passes to Herter. to halt the run, and it's Gallinari laying it in.
The D doing their best on this end, but not enough to stop Gallo there.
Pass to Ingram. Now here's Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Williamson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Hawks. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ingram outside. The pass to Valanciunas. Over Gallinari. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. Dorland's making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Driving to the basket. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Satoransky. That's good from Young.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. We know he's a dynamic shooter, can set the table offensively. Now it's about learning the nuances of being a leader of a franchise.
Now here's Hayes. His last outing, he had 8 points. Counted, good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Young passes to Gallinari. Bogdanovich with it. Fires for 3. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. And here is Graham. Inside. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Pelicans.
And Hayes kicks to Murphy. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. That one, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first.
Bogdanovich knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Bogdanovich, another one of those draft players that gets stashed overseas for a few years, drafted back in 2014 by the Kings before coming over for the 17-18 season.
And he makes that one.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Okongwu. Herder hits the three-point bomb. Herder's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herder with another catch-and-shoot basket.
Hart the pass to Hernan Gomez. And he drives in. And then Murphy with the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the score by New Orleans. And it's Gallinari missing. The Pelicans trail. Here's Hart driving the lane. Banked in off the glass. Hart's got his second bucket of the night. Atlanta's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Gallinari outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the basket by Murphy.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Now, here is Young. 19 points in the game. Kicks it to Gallinari. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And stolen by Okongwu. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Gordy James.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Alexander Walker. That's good on the jump shot. Alexander Walker's got 9. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans on top. They're up by 1. From New Orleans, back in a moment. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. At the guard positions, Young and Huerter. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Now here's Ingram. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Right now, Brandon Ingram is just taking command of the entire game.
Huerter passes to Capella. Young against Graham. 6 to shoot. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Pass to Valanciunas. They get a hand on it. And the pass to Satoransky. He kicks it to Graham. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Graham's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 13 feet away. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Young passes to Capella. And the layup is good. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
And it could have been a foul call on the shot as well. Capella maintains the focus, though, and finishes.
And Satoransky kicks to Ingram. Out to the right wing. Here's Graham. Gets a hand on it. And staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Ingram passes to Satoransky. Graham dishes to Williamson. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 6. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. And now it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Now, here's Hunter. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Graham from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got his third assist on the night. Pass to Capella. Passes it to Hunter. Here's the three. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Ingram with room to shoot. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Ingram's got 9 points in the quarter. The Hawks trail by 13. Young taking his time here. Capella inside. Graham defending. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 8.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Pass to Ingram. Satoransky with it. Three-pointer. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Young, no good. Pelicans leading by 14 to the inside. Williamson in the post. Working on Collins. Graham, the pass to Ingram. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Young with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. Hunter for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And he gets it to go. Ingram's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
Back to Herter. Six on the shot clock. Graham against Young. And the wing jumper offline.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Now here's Graham. 10 points for him. Sinks the three-pointer.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Atlanta will go for a different look here. Jang, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for Collins. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hunter. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kevin Huerter. Here's Bogdanovich, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovich spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
Graham with the bounce pass. Out to the right wing. The three. And Wright pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Lays it up and banks it in. Wright's got 6. New Orleans leading by 12. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Now here is Gallinari. He's got 7. Young finds Wright.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 9. On the pass to Murphy. Here's Graham, defended by Young. Poked away and stolen by Jang. Gallinari against Murphy. A nice shot by Gallinari. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Picked his pocket. And now the Pelicans on the break. Got a piece of it. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Young. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Hart, no good.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Graham, the pass to Murphy. Here's Alexander Walker. To the middle. A shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 8 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Wright. 8 points for him. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Murphy. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 6 points for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Wright. Young outside from past the arc. And the rebound goes to Murphy.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Hart. He's guarded closely. Over to the wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Young outside. Pass to going up. The dish to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 3. Over Hart. The Hawks again can't hit. Pelicans leading by 15. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Young against Graham. Young outside. Passes to Bogdanovich. To end the cold streak. It's good. Bogdanovich has got 9 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Like the defensive effort from Young there, he gave it all and was rewarded with the miss.
And so it's New Orleans looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The guard pair, Graham and Alexander Walker. Then there's Hernan Gomez. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Murphy in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And here is Graham following the 3 from Bogdanovich. Graham, the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts on the offensive glass.
Here's Young. Again, the Hawks score.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here's Graham. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Graham. The tray. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The Hawks trail by 12. Young outside. And there's the pass to Wright. Pass to Chang. Shoots over Graham. The shot will not fall. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Down low. Here's Hart. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. And the Pelicans lead by 14. Young against Graham. Three-pointer. Young, no good.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Now here's Graham. The 3. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Hernan Gomez. Right outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The teardrop falls in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jack. John Collins comes in for Okongwu. Hunter's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for DeLon Wright. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans' coach going over their plan during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Hunter. Collins kicks to Hunter. Pass to Young. To the paint. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot, and Trey able to make the play.
Now here's Valanciunas. Dishes it to Ingram. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Ingram's got 27 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Williamson against Young. Over Williamson. That one a little long. And so Graham will bring it up for the Pelicans. At one point, they led by 16. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Huerter now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Huerter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
First one falls for him.
Kevin Huerter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Young against Graham. The pass to Satoransky. And here is Williamson. It's Ingram on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. That's 29 points for Brandon Ingram.
Zion plays within the system right there, very unselfish.
Capella finds Collins. To the middle. Here's Hunter. Makes it off the glass.
I like to see Hunter get there on the inside. Not an easy shot. Still knocks it down.
Now Satoransky. Pass to Williamson. For three, Ingram. Pelicans keep it alive.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything is going right for them today.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
First team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Jonas Valanciunas. One shot.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Here's Hurd. Passes it to Collins. Tries from 16. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pass to Satoransky. Inside, here's Valanciunas, and Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. For three, Ingram. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Herder. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Ingram against Hunter. Ingram outside. Here's Graham. Drops it in from 14 feet away. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Here's Young. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Tipped away. Valanciunas inside. Capella covering, and the basket is good. Graham's got 17 points here in the second half.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him, allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Herder. Satoransky, the pass to Graham. Hunter against Ingram. The pass to Satoransky. Now here's Graham. Clock at 6. Shoots the three from beyond the arc and then some. Graham's got 22.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Capella. Shots good from Young.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
Pelicans leading by 13. Ingram outside. Back to Graham. And here's Valanciunas. Pass to Ingram. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. Young's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Herder. Satoransky covering. Collins dishes to Young. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Satoransky. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one. Tough to defend against.
Hunter on the wing. Back to Herder. Shot clock at 6. Young against Graham. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Young.
Yeah, Trae Young exploring the limits of his range in this one.
Now here's Graham. Passes it to Valanciunas. And Capella sends it back. And they get it back. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Young against Graham. Pass to Capella. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Bogdan Bogdanovic.
And the Hawks with possession here. Young. Graham with the rebound.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Now the pass to Satoransky. Williamson outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
Capella, the pass to Herter. He feeds it to Collins. Back to Herter. Clock is at 3. Count that bucket.
Focused shot there and a tough one. Give Herter credit.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Pelicans. The lead is 15. Passes to Graham. And there's the feed to Valanciunas. Back to Graham. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for New Orleans.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game
for Brandon Ingram.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Atlanta ball.
And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Lewis against Williams. Reddish kicks to Williams. The 3 from Hill. Pelicans with the rebound. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Right, left side. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Lewis with it. So New Orleans wins it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Devonta, you led things tonight offensively. What was working out there?
Just coming off being aggressive, trying to read the defense, making the right plays, getting the ball out of my hands early if they was trapping, and trusting my teammates to knock down shots.
Well, they trusted you as well, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.